Definitely would be interesting to see a free key and see decisions. So let's see what we've got here as we start our 9 p.m. race.
MonsieurSlime, rocking the middle slime. garionoldwolf, working the Lala sprite. Gold, fairy water, and a key.
21 HP is a nice start, but there are no spells.
Let's see. There's 15 strength. That's reasonable.
Yep. 15 strength plus a fairy water, so we do have pretty much a guaranteed kill on about any opening zone monster from the fairy water, and decent strength. So this should be a good start for our runners here. And there's a town 5 blocks away.
Hello, Garenham. Oh, well, it's taunting you. You can buy a small shield and the clothes. But all the fancy stuff is just out of reach.
Yep, I would expect that we'll probably see a massive herb buy, possibly some torches and a dragon scale to go along with this.
Anyway, welcome to our town of armor. Garenham is all armor. Magic, half plate, full plate, small shield, clothes.
Garenham taking the concept of the best offense is a good defense a little far, I think.
Unfortunately, this game it doesn't apply very well because you can't dodge anything.
Oh, tell that to a Demon Knight when you get a critical hit on him, Seawolf.
Yeah, the old Kaishin Nope Ichigeki. And the armor coming in play immediately. Garion walks outside the map, finds a Magidrake, and Magidrake cannot find purchase. Alright, there you go. Level 2 already. Look at the agility and new magic. Hurt and sleep. Alright. Early game looking good.
Well, yeah, because, wow, they started with, I think, 22 agility, so that puts them at 35 agility already at level 2, so the early game defense is not going to be an issue.
Level 3 on 2 kills from Magidrakes. Good power boost. And that's it. So, had a good start flowing for a while. But the races are in good shape for early game stuff. Maybe not for Droll Magi.
Yeah, Droll Magi might be a little bigger than they're going to be able to take on right now. That's a pretty dangerous enemy for level 3.
Oh no! MonsieurSlime finds a skeleton. The skeleton has sleep. Oh. To quote Night Before Christmas, nice work, Bone Daddy. The skeleton is a little more dangerous than you think. Our early game with the sleep spell can be a real problem.
And Garion apparently has the Droll Magi powder in his back pocket. It's attracting him like flies.
Garion, throw the hurt spells, trying to get that kill. Nope, not enough. MonsieurSlime also packing level 3. Oh, Armor Knight.
Okay, so that tells me one thing, Seawolf. That tells me that our Zone 0 and our Zone 1 must be on Tantagel Castle and to the west.
Oh, yeah.
Because we definitely do not have a Zone 0, 1, or 2 anywhere to the east over there with Droll Magi and Armored Knights.
No. Yeah, one step to the right of the town, Droll Magi shows up. And how you get ambushed by a bright pink armored man full plate running across the desert with an axe is beyond me, but ambushes happen. Oh, 17 power. And a new spell. Repel. So big strength boost for the racers at level 4.
Oh, MonsieurSlime got the sleep to connect and gets the Droll Magi kill. Very clutch.
Great work, level 4, and takes the lead. Yeah, takes the lead pretty handily for experience points. garionoldwolf again, the Droll Magi gets taken down. There's a golem. It has baby fire breath. And it still hits like a truck.
Oh, so that's Droll Magi, Golem, AK-47, all 5 steps from Tantagel Castle.
Don't go
Wow.
that away. And yet, they go that way. Gary and Street being ambushed by large red things continues as a golem emerges from the sands and punches him back to the castle immediately. Blue Dragon. Alright, this zone is awful. This zone is a nightmare.
Wow.
Just go west.
What in the world? That zone is insanity.
And it leads to a dead end.
Well, at least they have no reason to keep going this direction now. They know there's nothing here.
Alright, a Rogue Scorpion. Again, the Scorpions in the game have lower hit points but higher agility, real high defense. Agility is tied to your running as well, so enemies with high defense are hard to run from. Like Metal Slime, you can't really run from too well. It's got really high agility. Same with Red Dragons, other enemies of that nature. The Rogue Scorpion has a pretty high agility for its level, so it's harder to run away from than you think.
Yeah, they're up to the northwest. We see Drakkies and red slimes and stuff. So our zone 0 and 1 apparently went very much in a westerly direction here for the easier enemies.
Yeah, so going to the west is the petting zoo. Going to the east is the menagerie of horrors. Level 5, all is matters for Gary. Level 5, we got, I believe, Radiant as well. Cage is now fair play.
Yeah, heal, radiant, and return all in that one magic spell. So yeah, that's very nice to have.
So now we start walking. Now we start going around. We can heal ourselves. We can survive a prolonged combat a little bit better. Now we can explore. MonsieurSlime turn the tables on that skeleton, putting it to sleep, and beating it down.
We have ghosts in stereo.
So that was the trick that ran away. They'd be they're both on the same seed. They're both on the same RNG trail. But no, this is a skeleton.
Oh, and that's another dead end right there. So they are gonna have to go either northeast through that big swamp or to the southwest, because we know east and northwest are both garbage at this point.
Interesting. Where else to go?
Well, thankfully they got the heal spell, so somebody may try that swamp to the northeast.
Yeah, there's only a stopping factor that the lacking of healing in this big swamp can really cut you off early game. Now it shouldn't be much of a problem. And Garen just taking the lumps on the Rogue Scorpion, knowing that running away is probably impossible. And the incredible agility leading to the 1 damage punch. Level 6 for MonsieurSlime. 18 power. Yep, 18 power. Good stuff. So, huge power boosts coming these levels. Oh, Monsieur is MP though. Monsieur is trying to explore, do a preliminary check.
Makes good use of that 18 power spike though, and takes out their Drakima.
Got some herbs though, so we can explore that. Oh, we're on the north of the map, I think. No, maybe not. And there's a cave. A cave of not quite sure yet.
We have had a lot of very large swamps today. See, Wolf?
This is more of a high spirits thing, don't blame me. Alright, we have a cave. We have an herb. We Go torch. We have Mountain Cave. Alright, free dragon skill. That's 2 defense power if you so decide to put it on. Garion finds another Droll Magi at the end of the rope. Takes the kill.
Yeah, I'm thinking Garion may start to not like the Droll Magi at some point. That's all he seems to be finding.
I mean, that was a vulture. That one came on him with low magic and low hit points. Alright, get some chests here. What do we got? The Silver Harp. And the Cursed Belt.
Alright, so that tells us that one of our 3 search spots is live because we found a cursed belt, so we know we have reason to at least consider checking those.
Well, this cave is full of terrors, but Monsieur getting all the runs.
He needs one more, and he got it. Wow, he is just flying through here. He got every run he needed.
Got some gold. Still running. Yeah, he's not stopping. MonsieurSlime is the middle slime. He's actually fleeing at will. Whenever he desires to. He's just leaving the combat and saying, "No, I'm out." Oh, not this time. Blue Dragon has sleep.
Yeah, that's probably going to bring an end to it. Oh my god, he cut away again. Wow.
I made a fool. Our words a little bit here. Nope.
What is their agility? Did they really spike that hard?
They got a few levels of like 12, 13 agility. Like they're pretty fast.
Oh,
and even
but on Garion's side, we have found coal and we have found the token.
Alright, token's good. Go into the item shop to maybe grab a weapon instead. So MonsieurSlime drew a whole lot of trouble and a whole lot of large angry monsters and dodged them all.
Oh, I think Garion realized he hadn't checked the weapon shop.
Place a bit more reasonable. Flame sword, chainmail, large silver shield. So coals are good for endgame gear. If you get a gold grind going, of course.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Tantagel has a gold grind available in it, but if it does, that is definitely going to be the place to go. Cole has the goods.
Garion invests in a club. A little modest boost to the attack power. Oh, baby. MonsieurSlime finds Rimbledar. Keys are in play.
And he has enough gold to max out.
Alright, you're going to see a huge change of pace here. MonsieurSlime will probably head back home and check out the treasury in the basement. Try to find Urge's armor or Urge's sword and really get a easy boost to make the rest of the game easier. It's an easy too many times in that sentence.
Yep, he'll probably max out keys and grab the one chest in Rimmelsdar in the inn.
Last race is important.
Have to see what he does from there.
There's a cave right above us too. There's a cave right on the top of the forest that maybe was missed by Monsieur, but we'll find out. Erdrick's sword in the one chest.
Wow, Rimmelsdar has all the value today. Keys and the sword.
And last race had the token. So Rimmelsdar has been on fire. Not as much fire as Hawk's Nest, but close. Silverbane, that is the Lala sprite. It's Lolo's erstwhile girlfriend. Who gets tired of being saved and saves herself in Lolo 3.
And the fun police have arrived.
Oh, Gary's having no luck in the overworld. Huge monsters, strolled magi's of death, red dragons from the sky. It's terrible. Alright, so we have Garen's grave on MonsieurSlime's side. And a golem. Garion cannot escape endgame monsters. Garion is finding every single terrifying beast in this entire planet.
Well, we knew that one zone was full of terrifying everything because it had.
Urger's armor in the first chest, and the fighter's ring.
Wow, so that's sword and armor for MonsieurSlime. That is going to be huge.
Yeah, if Chad is correct, Slime might be at 102 attack power at level 6. Which is obnoxious.
Well, he's hitting a stone man for 30 to 40, so yeah, he's pretty high.
Yeah, at level 6. Being a stone man is not normal behavior. This is not condoned or accepted by the Dragon Warrior Foundation of America. This is not normal results. But yeah, if Gary finds the towns, if he finds Rivaldar and he finds that cave, they'll be in business. But right now, MonsieurSlime's in the driver's seat.
So with the information we have at the moment, we are one item from having essentially no mode. We know where all the chest items are located. Then we just have to find all the turn-in caves.
Jane, did Monsieur not find the token?
Monsieur has not found Cole yet. He went a different direction in his overworld search.
Yes, the one way led to all of the good gear for the game, and Garion found the token, that was all, unfortunately.
Yep, that's where we're at right now. Oh, and MonsieurSlime finally ran himself out of luck. One of the dragons finally got to block him.
Look at the top somewhere. Blink, I'm gone. The sword was in Rivaldar's one chest, and the armor was in the top, very top, first chest of Garen's grave.
Garion has found Charlock.
And a rogue scorpion, unfortunately. Alright. MonsieurSlime heading downstairs first in case, by luck, stumbles a few chests and can start a gold grind. The Harp Cave.
That's very good.
It's all fall in place for MonsieurSlime. This might be a half-hour seed, we'll see.
He needs to find coal, and he needs to find whatever chest holds the stones of sunlight.
It could be on the ground, too. There's still, we know that one search spot's in play.
Oh yeah, the curse belt did tell us we have search spots in play. Ooh.
So
But we know one of those holds the token, because coal was the token. So
Correct.
that might be the search spot that was in play.
Okay, the grind is on. Death Necklace, the lower left chest.
That
Gold
was
grind
Death
is
Necklace.
live. It's a gold grind.
And we know there are 2 towns with the silver shield. Garion knows of one, and Slime knows of the other. So no problem there.
Yep, it's about to say that MonsieurSlime will have the best gear in the game in about 5 minutes. There's one more chest to check. Almost there. One more grab. Voila. And a torch. Okay. So, good find, good find.
Okay, so our options are the overworld search spot, Hawksness search spot, the Vanilla Stones of Sunlight cave,
And the very bottom chest of
and
Garen's grave.
Tablet cave. And then the bottom chest of Garen's grave. So we've got 5 potential locations for the Stones of Sunlight.
And they're all one chest spot, so you can't find one sweep around. They're all individual spots.
This could get ugly.
Well, it could be ugly, but it's also ugly while you're wearing Urge's armor, carrying Urge's sword, and probably a silver shield in about 2 seconds. So it could be worse. Meanwhile, Garion keeps running into these horrifying monsters, these golems, and these droll magi, which keep taking him down.
Yep, and it was exactly what I talked about earlier. It was that travel north through that swamp using the heal spell to keep yourself alive that got you to where Slime was to pick up all the gear.
Yep, so I'll take it was a choice north to south. And Garion found Charlock and nothing else. And Monsters found all the items ever.
Garion is just not having a good time with all these endgame enemies. This is ridiculous.
He's finding these terrible zones and just wizards and golems and axe knights and armor knights, dragons. Just it's outrageous bad luck. The late MonsieurSlime, 11 more power. 13 hit points. This slime's a formidable beast.
I think he may have more attack power right now at level 8 than our runners in the last seed did at level 16 after starting with 42 power.
Very possible. Right now, that's Mr. MonsieurSlime to you. Yeah, hitting rogue scorpions at 25. 33, cracking scorpions open in 2 strikes. So we're 22 minutes in, and Monster is just ripping Monster's endgame in half with his bare hands. And poor Gary just keeps fighting more and more terrifying enemies from the endgame.
Yeah, he keeps trying to go through those 2 swamps. He keeps running into the same 3 enemies and failing every run.
You found the swamp cave, but Monsieur says no thank you.
He must want to finish the exploration here to the north before he takes that, and it may pay off. There's another town, and it's Cantlin.
Let's go talk to the old man. Let's go talk to the old man.
Now, here's the question. Are we going to get coordinates, or is he going to tell us to go and fight?
Yeah, I don't know, 33, 77.
Okay, I'll go with if he's going to say go fight. There are no coordinates here.
Alright, I shall bet on find the stuff. Find the stuff. 46 north, 52 east. Maybe you turn around and go to that swamp cave and save your princess. Maybe.
Because we know that it can't be the token, but Slime doesn't know that yet.
Could be stones, though. It could be a... no. There's still a chance that it's a worthy search for the slime. You wonder, it's on sale, it's summertime for vacations. Our Gwelm just said it was on sale. We'll find out.
And we have metal on metal violence here.
Look at the Jet Li movie.
I don't know, but neither one's giving an inch. They just keep swinging away.
Well, that's not how it works. There are greater callings than justice.
Wow, and if Slime gets this kill, he's going to make up all the experience he was short.
Alright, well, bad news. Didn't kill a monster. Good news. Might not be a paladin. Yeah, of course, you wrestle with the slime, tooth and nail for 10 rounds of combat, and then it runs away at the last second.
Okay, Gary has finally made it past Sharlock and finds Breckenary.
Gary is having terrible luck in this race, and I apologize to him ahead of time for this. A lot of these things happening to him is not his control. It's, terrible encounters and, just being the wrong direction.
Basically a 50-50 choice, and he chose the wrong swamp to try and force his way through. That's basically what this seed looks like it's going to boil down to at this point.
Alright, well, Gary has endgame stuff. Gary has found Charlock, and luckily if you go to Charlock, you can stop for coffee on the way in. But, yeah, in terms of stuff and gear, not much over in that area.
He is still two-shotting wyverns with a copper sword, though.
Yeah, he's also still level 9. Like, for all the trouble that Gary's having, Gary's the same level as MonsieurSlime. So, Gary is doing work with lesser tools.
And that's gotta be Hawksness that Garion just found, I think.
Interesting.
He can see it. The question is, can he stay alive long enough to make it there?
I'm wondering if that Gary can actually fight what's there and survive the combat. He's gotta kill more. If it's not like hitting for 40,
Well,
if I make it.
he keeps going and not healing, so I'm a little worried here, because if he runs into something like that green dragon that puts him to sleep, he could die before he ever makes the trap tile.
I think if the green dragon puts you to sleep right now, you die anyway, because it's 2 hits at like 30 damage. I think either way, the green dragon kills you. Axe Knight! Ambush! Ooh, more than half your health. Yeah, roll dice. Just keep swinging, heal more, and hope for the best. MonsieurSlime on the way to save the princess.
With the heal mores he's got left, he's got a shot here.
Yeah, it's definitely in play. He's every time it's a Aristo, the knight can kill him now.
He's gonna have to swing twice and just pray it's enough.
Yep. There we go. Now he knows our armor, but let's see what's down here. The flute.
Well, it's a good grind tile if they get hurt more and need it, but that tells us that the Stones of Sunlight are going to be on the overworld search spot.
Yep, tokens at coal, and the flute is over here. Therefore, MonsieurSlime is on the way to finding the last item. Well, no, the stones. They'll have to find coal somewhere. Level 10 Slime finds Hurtmore as well. The gifts keep on giving.
Wow, so if he goes and actually finds Hawksness, that's going to give him a great grind spot. Because he's got Breckenary right next to it, basically, and then Sharlock is right next to Breckenary. So he's got like the trifecta sitting right there for him.
There you go. You saw a trick there where he put the monster sleeping and ran away from the monster. When you're sleeping, it's an automatic run. Also on that spike tile in the spawn cave, when you flee north. So you don't have to fight the monster the second time. Hit outside, cast turn. Cashing in for one princess. Garen going beyond Hawksness. Seeing what's over here.
The only thing I think might be over here is the jerk cave, maybe. And I'll bet that's it right there.
There's cave.
It could also be Stones of Sunlight Cave, but I think we're gonna have Jerk Cave over here. I think that makes sense.
Stones. Alright, free key.
And that's actually extremely important because I don't think Garion has found Rimmildar yet.
Nope, went the wrong way. So I might go
That
back to this
is
cave for
that is actually huge for him.
Yeah, I might either going to go to that cave 4 or 5 times, grab keys, or I'm going to hold on to my money, and then when I die, go to the Sandal over to the key shop.
And
They'll
there's
take
going to
the
be
Garion.
level 10 for Hurtmore, so that's going to help him too.
Alright, so Gary, again, doing it the hard way. Making progress, keeping up with experience points, getting oddball things here and there, doing it the hard way, wearing, wearing a cloth robe and really a pot and a copper sword. But it's keeping up pace. But unfortunately, he's trying to cast.
Yeah, huh.
Yeah, casting magic on Demon Knights is usually a no-go. Wolf Lord's in our hand. That's fair game. Monster returns the Rimmildar just to top the tank.
Yep, atop the tank on his way to the cords, I would guess.
Gary crawling back towards Breckenary. Makes it in time. Good. MonsieurSlime, buy more keys.
Not sure what he's looking for keys for at this point.
No, couldn't say.
Unless he's going to go back and hit the last chest in the bottom of grave.
Ooh, that's possible. I guess in his mind, he has 2 spots available with Toga's obviously too, so like Garion knows. Actually, no, Garion doesn't know because Garion's got the harp. So both racers know the whole story together, but not apart.
Yep, we here watching the stream have no mode, but the racers, neither one know that everything has already been found.
Alright, Stone and Staff. So MonsieurSlime is fighting Cole away. Cole in the Jerk Cave. From getting the game, move to the end game.
And he is going back for that last chest in the bottom of grave. He's not risking orphaning it.
It's reasonable. You found anything else, you're half hour on a siege, and frankly, you found all the great items in the sequence. So you know if your opponent followed your path, they are also probably packing Urge's sword, Urge's armor, and all the fun stuff. Like I said, we know it's probably going to be a nerve or something. Blue Dragon. MonsieurSlime doesn't know they can't sleep. Well, now he does. Garionoldwolf with the keys. I went home, again, bought the keys in the key shop. Oh, did Garion open the key door before buying the treasury? Guess we're about to find out. MonsieurSlime returns the Garion hand.
No, Garion, I believe, bought keys because he checked the basement of Tantagel before he opened the treasury.
Alright, good. Monster in the back of Garion hand. Gary in the back of Garion hand. The Jerk Cave! trick is right there. So Monster Slime has to find coal, and Glenn's gotta find Charlotte. He's gotta head south and find that direction. So
Yep.
Monster needs to head where Gary was.
Yeah, southwest and then back to the east for Charlotte, and MonsieurSlime is ready to go.
Fortunately, northeast, not southwest, so this might take a while.
He may be going back. He may be fixated on that last chest and grave. I think he may be trying to go back there again.
There's Gary's chance to make some ground up. Gary can leave this area and go north instead of south. Gary can find the rest of the stuff.
Oh no, Gary, not back that way. Anywhere but back that way.
So two spots in the world, there's two of those like glowing bug traps. And MonsieurSlime is fixated on the north, and Gary's fixated on the south.
It definitely is looking that way.
Alright, so we're a little more than a half hour in. Our races are very good levels, very good stats. They're very strong, good hit points, decent magic for the levels. The stats are looking very good. 14-15 is probably a reasonable endgame level right now. Good gear on MonsieurSlime from all the towns north. Gary has, basically the opposite of stuff. Gary has the token and the flute, whereas MonsieurSlime has everything else.
Yeah, definitely a tale of two routes here. One route got you finding where you have to end the seed, and the other route found you everything you want to have before you try to end the seed.
Yeah, just gotta put it all together and finish the race, but right now they're both struggling to find that little extra answer. The monster may be starting to run out of north space to check. This might actually force him down to the south.
Yeah, I definitely think that's likely. He basically hit one of the last couple of dead ends. It looks like there will probably be here to the north. I think he's going to get shoved that way quickly. With as much trouble as Garion has had down here around this Charlock area, the fact that he's only about 500 experience behind is shocking.
Also, it's also a different type of gear. MonsieurSlime is the best gear in the game. Garionoldwolf is the copper sword, a t-shirt, and a pot lid. And he's keeping up experience from what it was. And Hurtmore is still at level 10 now, so it wasn't like he had Hurtmore to back up with. Hurtmore is new. Hurtmore is not a long time development.
It looks like MonsieurSlime is going to refill and go back diving grave once again. Very fixated on that last chest. He's very, very paranoid, it looks like, about orphaning that chest. And I'm not sure what Garion keeps going back to the south here looking for. I don't know if he ignored that swamp to the north, so now he's forgotten that he needed to go north at all. I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Because the swamp, I'm sure Garion's gone through this entire swamp and, seen all of the coastline here. There's not much else to go.
Yeah, he's cleared out the entire coast because he made it clear over to Stone's Cave further to the east and then backtracked all the way back to Breckenary. So he's seen all of this twice. That's why I was shocked that he's coming back down here again. Unless he thinks he's just going to hurt more grind on that Axe Knight now and then try to explore once he hits 14 or 15.
Also possible. It's a viable option. No, Monster is still heading towards the grave, I think, or no, going a little further.
Does Garion think he missed something over here past the Stone's Cave?
It's possible. I mean, I'm confident I've seen him go to the end and see nothing, but...
He's got to think there's something else over here. Because he's actually going... He just bypassed Hawksness like it was standing still.
Yeah, no, there's a north portion here, but not much coming of it, I don't think. If the dragon puts him to sleep and kills him again, it's gonna be a long walk back here. Ooh, sneaks away at the last second. Alright. On the off chance this whole thing loops around and connects to the other side, you never know.
Yeah, maybe this connects to the north and he's going to walk straight up to Rimmildar from here. I don't know.
Okay, finds level 11. MonsieurSlime finds the tablet cave.
And there's the dead end that I thought we already knew about, but we do find that it is a dead end up here.
And Garen's killed again in the far stretches there. Just not quite to the coastline, so we'll keep gnawing on his brain. We'll keep going back there to find the same spot over and over again. The monster keeps going to this one spot in the grave and find that treasure chest. Well, eventually they'll go other directions if they have to. Alright, Garen heading southwest now.
And looks like he's planning to loop around back to the east, right back past Sherlock again.
I don't know. It can happen in a race where you have television, where you want to go to one spot and you insist, like, I have to go right here, right now. The rest of the rules don't matter. That spot's important. And it can come back and bite you sometimes.
This feels like Garion thinks he's done exploring north and that the answer has to be in the south. He's got to think he's done to the north.
I guess the south is just, it's not much to it. It's pretty much empty. Outside those, the Brecken and the Hawks, that's there. You found the stones already in that one cave. Or the,
And there Slime makes the move that's probably going to end it. He heads to the south and he sees Cole.
There's Cole. There's Token. And the end game begins.
And now it's just back to Garen Ham, and poof, we have our rainbow drop.
Alright, still a low hit points, but level 11, MonsieurSlime has 128 attack power. So MonsieurSlime is already doing 7 to 14 on Dragon Lord at this level.
So they have the same attack power.
At 11.
Unreal. The craziness of the randomized stats is just impressive. Start at 42 strength and it takes you to level 17. Start at 15 strength and you're there by level 11. Unreal.
This is why I failed math, or I think math failed me, because numbers make no sense.
Well, it just speaks to what our runners from the last race said. When they saw that high strength, they said, I fear this because previous experience tells me we're going to get no strength for the, for the foreseeable future. And they were right.
Here's the case. Now Monsieur will head back to Garenham, cash in all these items for one lovely rainbow drop. And then figure out, where's my castle? Garen doing past Hawksness yet again. So I'm recharging. We'll head down to the back room, cash in the drop. And Monsieur will, I imagine, might go to Hawksness and grind there. Might grind Sherlock, because I haven't seen too many spike tiles otherwise. Monster's endgame plan is up to them. They have all the options, all tools, like the best gear, they have all the spells. There's the only thing stop them is a very wide grind.
Yeah, Monsieur knows that Swamp Cave had a stone man for a guardian, so that's unlikely. he hasn't seen Hawksness yet, so he doesn't know about the Axe Knight, and he'll find Sharlock before he finds Hawksness. So it's a matter of, I guess, what he sees in Sharlock or if he keeps exploring, because he's going to see Sharlock in about 20 seconds here.
Not a Sherlock, Sherlock and Breckenary. So it's Sherlock with a quick recharge right outside the door.
And Hawksness is about 2 screens to the right, would you say, Seawolf?
Yeah, it's about that. It's not too far away. Yep, cash in Motel 6. Blue Dragon has sleep and hurt more.
Oh,
that's going
my
to be a
goodness.
problem.
The Blue Dragon got him again. Garion and the Blue Dragon just do not see eye to eye today.
The Blue Dragon's holding back. The Blue Dragon was fighting for most of those fights. This is the first time in all his combats.
Again.
So Garion is hell-bent on that corner.
Yep, I really think he must believe that the north side of the map is done. He is just so fixated on this corner.
Monster buy some fairy water. Monster might be thinking about going to the Dragon Lord now. Monster might be going for the dive. I'm not sure.
I think the max 66 MP though. I don't think even.
Yeah, no.
I don't think there's any way, because he would require more than that to complete it. So he may be considering diving Sharlock just for XP, but I can't see him thinking he can take the Dragon Lord right now.
Yeah, it's not the case there. Even with those fairy waters, it's not a huge boost in damage. Behold the Shine Bridge. Instant Red Dragon. Let's see if Red Dragons in the seed are a little more different. I mean, given the incredible stats of MonsieurSlime, this might not be a bad place. Blue Dragon's a problem, though. Blue Dragon does have sleep.
And this is the one thing that could end up equalizing this match. If the stat gains for the next couple of levels are extremely poor, if Garion just grinds out the Axe Knights and then figures out that he needs to go north, we could have a race. If Garion keeps banging his head against that south route, I think this one's pretty much gonna be over.
Garion investing in a broadsword, upping the damage quite some bit, but again, not solving any problems you can't solve already. Repel and west. MonsieurSlime strong to overpower the heal spell of the Armored Knight.
I'd like to know who put the lodestone in this corner over here, and who gave the tracker to Garion to have to hunt for it.
It's really shiny. You know, there's a lot of things could be over there. It could be one of the shiny bug lights. It could be a grill-shaped beacon. It could be a looming tower. But I don't know. That corner is really appealing to Gary. I'm not sure how else to put it. I don't want to keep ragging on it because it sounds like I'm making fun of him for going to this corner again. Because it could be something there. It could be something, a town or a cave that has something important. But we know that all the goods that are available are north.
Yeah, that's why I said he has to have it down on his map or something that the north side is just defunct. Oh goodness, and even a bigger swamp out to the east is just going to drag him further. Oh my.
It's the end of the map. There's a stray random cave at the very end. Surely, Gary thinks, surely I found the end of my quest.
What can this even be? Is this the other end of swamp?
Maybe. Which might be a good thing.
Because we've seen stones, we've seen tablet, we've seen...
Oh, no, we haven't. This is Tablet Cave. Yeah, no.
Is this tablet cave?
I think so. It should be. Yeah. It's
Okay, I thought Monsieur had been in tablet cave. My mistake.
Yeah, me too. I thought as well. Unless Monster had one heck of a hero walk somewhere else. But Monster is grinding on level 13.
Well, Garion is going to get a supreme level of disappointment from this chest here.
Curse belt. Monsters on there that some men have Dragon Lord True Breath, and blue dragons still have Hurt More. Hurt More might only be a low level spell. It might be a low HP cast. Credo, last race is about an hour and 10 minutes for Z-Man, hour 17 for, oh dear. 23 in Z?
Couch.
Yeah, couch. I had the number in my head.
Okay, Garion has finally seen the end of this area, so he knows this is now a dead end. But he seems very confused by the fact that it's a dead end.
Right, so again, your belief that he may have written off the entirety of the northern part of the map is very valid.
Yeah, I almost wonder if that one big swamp, if he didn't mark it as basically impassable, just because of the time that he saw it in the seed, and now he's just got a spot that he's just left dead.
Yes, Credo. The adventure of Lolo, you're trying to save Lala, and Garion is being Lala. It's a very interesting puzzle game. It's very, it builds up over time. It's interesting.
The Druid Lord decided to become the Dragon Lord for this deed. DL2 breath over there.
Could be worse. Could be the Drogon Lord.
Well,
That's
Garion
how
already had enough problem with the Drogon Lord.
Yeah.
Even without the breath.
Alrighty. Garion finally being pushed out of the southern swamps.
So we're at 130 attack power at level 13 with our gear. So we're doing 7 to 15 to the Dragon Lord. So our biggest problem is we have basically no MP.
Alright then, so magic's the way to go. We'll grind till we find our fetch points and take a dive. So, I'd say about half hour of the seed for MonsieurSlime has basically just been trying to get to those stats required. As Garion hopefully is now being forced in the north, we'll find out. Monster here, taking on these red dragons. Again, being brave, using all resources possible, doing the heal more, doing the spells to stop things, things like that. You have time, breaking your area right outside and just recharge your batteries. So you don't have to simply, you have to be careful. You can spend all your MP and run away real fast and be safe. Whereas Gary is right by Hawk's Nest again, and is running out of material. Again, low on magic, low on hit points. Trying to get back to Brecon area, I think. Drone Lord. Ambush. Back to the castle.
All right, Gary. You know the South is dead. Go north. Go north, Garion.
Going south.
Yep, that right there tells me he has the north marked off as fully explored. He thinks he's missing something to the south.
Wait. Now we're going east.
Well, we know this is already the dead end because this is where the ugliest zone in history of early zones was, with the AK-47s, the blue dragons, the golems, and the wizards.
Yeah, it wasn't pretty.
Because about a screen to the right here is going to be a dead end.
Blue Dragon stereo. Attacks in stereo. Hey, Credo, it's interesting. Dragon Warrior Randomizer, or the vanilla flag especially, once you know the monster's stats, like, the things to worry about are the monster stats, like, your stats versus monster stats, what can I kill, and the maps of the dungeons, because all those things are all set. Once you have those down pat, you can basically, finagle which most seeds. Just takes time to understand, like, my power versus monster's defense, how many hit points a monster has, in my head. No, I'm gonna kill this guy in 1 or 2 rounds of combat. That's the main thing, like knowing the monster's parameters and knowing your own strength in the process.
No, not the left turn at Albuquerque, Garion. Go back.
Well, it keeps happening. I think it's the dead end here, so it should stop pretty fast. There you go.
Yep. Hopefully he'll go back and make the right turn right there, because he saw the swamp route he needs to take, but he picked the other direction.
Red Dragon going down to MonsieurSlime stacks. Nope. They heal first. There we go. We can make your progress now.
Yeah, he's just got to get through the 400 swamp tiles now. Good grief, what a swamp.
It'll be fine.
MonsieurSlime, once again, just banging the sword on the head of the red dragon until it falls over dead. He is nearly to the next level. We're going to see level 15 momentarily.
These blue dragons seem to have traded out their sleep spell for hurt more. So, fights are being safer, actually. The monster really was that level. Pull all stops against the stone man, which she knows has Dragon Lord breath.
Looks like he's counting on it to stay asleep, and it does, so here comes our next level. Let's see what it has for us.
13 magic pounds. That might do it.
Yeah, I think that's going to put us at like 12 heal mores available.
Indeed. Buy some herbs.
Yeah, I could definitely see MonsieurSlime taking the dive right here at level 15.
Garen's found the mountain cave, and we'll hopefully invest some good treasure soon. Oop. I think Garen's newer to Dragon Warrior Randomizer. Garen's played tons of Zelda Randomizer. I think Final Fantasy Randomizer as well. I think Garen's new to the Dragon Warrior scene. See some of these maps, making them turns and going to different passageways. That'll take time. Silver Heart Pipe.
That's good. Another key item found there for Garion. Always good to have.
Okay, marking it down. Miller's built. At midnight, the grind is over. The monster is going down for a swing at the Dragon Lord. The grind is at an end.
Wow, Garion is having the worst luck. MonsieurSlime went through this mountain cave like it was a hot knife through butter and ran from everything. And Garion runs into a stone man, which is probably the easiest of the endgame enemies to run from, and gets blocked multiple times in DL2 breath.
Yeah,
Just,
RNG.
wow.
And the RNG in the game is not being kind to Garion. Just straight up, worst possible outcome over and over again.
Yeah, today the game has decided thou shalt not run away.
Yikes. MonsieurSlime having a similar problem. A blue dragon holding down the fort pretty well. The guy is far enough to the harp there, good.
That's good. Garion has the staff.
Right, Gaines, go a little farther down that pathway and find Cantillon to find the coordinates. Then we'll be on our way to the end game.
Yeah, Rimuldar, Cantillon, Grave. He's got lots of stuff to find up there.
Alright, MonsieurSlime. Slowly heading down. Lots of encounters, lots of annoyances.
And I would guess Garion doesn't draw much of a map here because he went right up into that same dead end again, forgetting which direction he turned as he left Tantagel Castle.
Yeah, we'll see. Alrighty. Just doing that now and heading back the right way. Alright, is that level 3 for MonsieurSlime and down to the next part of Charlock. Garion is back in Mount Cave. Yep. And now the bottom.
MonsieurSlime making very quick work of this Charlock here, running down through it very quickly.
MonsieurSlime now in the U. You have the U, you have the square chamber, and then the basement. Bottom floor, Star Weapons, Golems. Not too crazy. Excellent. So pretty good mix down the bottom there, but nothing that's very dangerous. Nothing that has sleep or it's really fast. The enemies are a little slower.
Yep, this is going to come down to what do we find on the trap tile. I don't figure it'll be too dangerous.
It might be serious Golem, because there's no fairy flute, and just trying to grind through it while it punches you is going to be a problem.
Yeah, especially since he needs to conserve all of his heal mores.
I mean, it's Axe Knight, because the Axe Knight says he's saying no repeatedly. That's the last herb.
And he had the one heal spell to burn, but that is basically it. He's got to hope for a very polite trap tile or some good luck on the Dragon Lord.
The dreaded walk heal. Oh no.
Yeah, it never feels good when you're reduced to trying that because you know you don't have an option. And oh my goodness, Seawolf, did you call that? It's the golem.
So they've done it again. Yeah, no way around it. You have to heal. You just take too much damage against the golem.
I don't think Slime can succeed with his dive now. He had to burn so many resources now.
Oh no, it's got heal too.
Oh my goodness.
This is a complete jerk. Finally grinds past it. Slime's have to walk, heal. All the rest of this. 60 steps of walk healing. And hopefully...
with only 66 agility, I don't know with only 10 heal mores if he can win. He's got a chance to win it, but it's not a very good one. And that may just destroy it right there. Wow.
Oh, Amber's like crazy too. Oh no. The jerk bird. No. It's all coming undone. Oh my god, the bird's going for the kill. Time for swag, more stress.
Yeah, I think that toasted his only chances to try to throw a hurt more and get it to land right off the bat.
Regular ambush, but stop spell, so lucky break there.
Yeah, that was just a brutal dive from MonsieurSlime. He had to have it go well with the MP that he had, and the instant it didn't, he was in trouble.
Well, the dive's not bad, it's just the golem, having to fight a golem made things terrible. Ambushed again.
Well, with the 66 agility, though, the failed runs to the Axe Knights and stuff burned through all of his herbs. Because normally you'd be able to try and herb through a couple of the hurt mores from DL1 to keep yourself at full HP. But Slime didn't have that option. So not only are you burning some of your resources there, but you can't even attempt to keep yourself where you can get the normal number of attacks off on the Dragon Lord.
Garion's found Garen's grave. Hopefully, if you miss, we'll have great sword and great armor.
He did pick up the sword already in Rimeldar, so we're partway there. And here's the last piece.
Alright. I just gotta find a way to get yourself to Cantlin. Find the Stone Sunday. Alright, Monsieur has not tried the... He's hit really hard. Like, Monsieur has been doing a lot of damage. Like... Yeah, that's a low one there. But, it's to the point now where monsters have to try either sleep or try and throw a hurt more out there. Wow, Monster's doing a ton of damage. I don't know. He might be able to...
He's got 2 attacks left. If he were to max roll him and the Dragon Lord rolled low, you might get lucky and win this fight, but that's about the only option he's got.
Nah,
and that is not going to happen.
Nope. A few minimum rolls sunk that one. That was a very, very high damage roll fight. Like, Monsieur had plenty of good rolls and just it all petered out. A lot more damage I thought was going to happen. Very, very well done.
The 66 agility is just going to be a major problem there because you are not going to be able to consistently run from enemies diving. And where you're diving at essentially the lowest possible resources to win consistently, you're too likely to burn resources on that dive. I think he's almost obliged to go get one more level.
And you do it in Charlock. You can just go back to the Breckenary in Charlock, get the level on the first floor, and go right back down there. So it's not like you have to go out of the way to grind. You go right to Charlock again and do it that way.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expect, because he doesn't have the knowledge of Hawksness having the Axe Knight grind.
Garion heading down Garen's grave. Again, nothing else important in the cave, we know that. So the next thing to find is to leave here and find Cantlin. Alrighty, back to the castle. Nope, he's going in.
Wonder what Garion is considering here. Maybe trying to figure out what he could have possibly missed or still be missing?
I don't know. Yeah, both our races are kind of like... Monster might be a little bit on tilt. No herbs, no waiting, no plan, just diving right back ahead first. The herbs are kind of critical, especially when you have your dodging and your agility not being super high. I think Garion is pondering perhaps a map he's drawing, and we'll have to see what's next.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about this Sharlock dive is the fact that it's basically... You're basically on a knife's edge. If you lose more than maybe one heal more, you're basically dead in the water. And the 66 agility just doesn't give you enough run chance to reliably make it through all of Sharlock without burning more than that amount of resources. So this is one where I just... The HP and the MP set up to tell you you can kill the Dragon Lord, but the agility just says you're never going to make it there with your resources.
Garion heads through the Swamp Cave to the second continent. Wow, again, monsters gets beaten up by the monsters. Just thrown back to the town. The monster needs to restock the herbs and go back against it in a very simple manner. Just refocus and get back to it. Alright, I don't know. Let's see. There we go.
Yep,
Back to the grind.
there's the grind for the one more level. That's exactly what I expected to see after those failed dives. Garion, meanwhile, continuing to travel around the second continent. Looks like he's trying to make sure he hasn't missed anything over here before he goes back the other side. Cleaned it all up and decided he's safe to head back to the main continent. So Garion back in Swamp Cave. We'll have to see if he decides to rescue the princess or if he waits till he gets the coordinates to try that. Meanwhile, the blue dragons, continuing to be their aggravating wombo combo selves with sleep and hurt more. But Monsieur Medley makes quick work of them and continues his way to level 16. While it looks like Garion may be going to rescue the princess here, we may have our second rescue of the seed momentarily. Garion getting the bad news that Stone Man are somehow breathing napalm at him. Takes a big hit there, but does manage to survive it, so that's good.
Alrighty. Garion finds princess. Monster resumes the grind, and I guess the only thing left to do is find Caitlin.
MonsieurSlime looks like he needs about 500 experience to hit his next level, so we'll see if that one brings with it enough agility or enough MP to give him some safety here.
Gary, being risky. Don't taunt the Snowman. Okay. The Snowman does have fire breath.
Yeah, he found that out the first time and survived with like 8 HP. So yeah, it was a very close call once already.
Yeah, he was swinging with 35 hit points left. I'm like, you're definitely gonna die. And Dragonlord breath that pops out. Can't do that to yourself. Think of the princess. Garion has one advantage in this whole mess. The Fairy Flute.
I really would have liked to have seen if Garion had gone northwest or northeast a little sooner, if the knowledge of that Axe Knight grind could have brought him back into this match, because that Axe Knight grind with Hurtmore would have been very, very much valuable compared to the grind in Charlock here.
Yeah. But we'll see. Monsieur. Woof. 4 more speed. 4 more speed.
Did he get enough MP to at least unlock an extra heal more? I was watching over on Garion's side there.
Yeah, just enough for the extra. Which might be a bad, almost like a bad thing for other fights, because now it locks you into like you cannot cast anything without losing that heal more. So it's ensures the bank for the Dragonlord, but for anything else, it might be a problem.
We have Cantland for Garion, so we are going to be able to get the stones, and we will be able to get our rainbow drop soon. So we're almost there on Garion's side. Now it's just a matter of getting the levels.
Yeah, Garion, unfortunately, is probably a good 10 minutes behind Monsieur. If Monsieur does another ill-fated dive, Garion might be able to put it all together in time.
Yeah, almost 5,000 XP behind. I guess Garion could decide to just go crazy and grind himself to 17, and if Monsieur fails a dive or two tilting because he can't get down there safely, it could be the play at this point, actually.
Well, that's been us having sight of both racers. If I'm Garion, I'm wondering, if Monsieur is not done yet. Did Monsieur do what I did? Did Monsieur go south and like fixate on the south? Did Monsieur, try other things before going north, finding everything in 2 spots? But Garen now has the GPS. Now find the stones on the ground.
I'm going to watch Garion here for a second. I wonder how rough the count would have been to do without the GPS.
Let's see here. Pretty bad, I think. Just going to go east, you have to go down, around, and up again. You can't just simply go straight to it. It's kind of a windy path.
Actually, I think if you go almost straight east, you could do it almost straight north up almost past Ribbledar, I think. I don't know as this would be that rough. Because you could go straight east here, and then turn north here past this swamp, and I think it takes you right up to it, somewhere up in here.
Reasonable.
So actually, this might not have been too bad to count if you hadn't bothered going for Gwaelin. But they had both rescued Gwaelin early enough that it really didn't matter. because they hadn't found Cantland where they rescued Gwaelin.
That's true. Monster in the chamber, then into the basement.
And it looks like Monsieur does have enough MP there that he could cast one heal safely without burning a heal more. So he's actually got just enough buffer that this may be doable.
Well, it all kind of depends on the golem. Playing nice.
Yeah, I kind of expect him to probably have to burn one heal more because he doesn't have the fairy flute, but I think he can use the heal and remaining herbs on DL1 to get himself through at full or close to full HP, which is probably going to be the biggest thing for safety on that front, because he's doing, I think, 9 to 17 or 9 to 18 on the DL2, so I think he's got enough power to do it. It's just a matter of can he get through with that 10 to 11 heal more safely.
Yeah, the power helps, but you have to be able to survive the process. Had the roll the heal there.
And now he should be able to hold him in a heal cycle, if not just one-shot him. And he does one-shot him with a 53. That's beautiful.
Yep. Take the herb. Be befooled. Round 2.
And with 11 heal mores this time, and I think a couple of herbs to spare, I don't see him having near the problem with this fight that he did the last time.
Yeah, last time was just a ton of bad things. Double ambushes, bad attacks, low rolls. Very high rolls in the second fight. Dragonlord 2 was actually swung pretty hard at him, but I just didn't get the chance to put it all together.
And he gets a stop spell after an herb, so that should give him a chance at a double here at least. Yeah, we're up to 31 damage already before the first heal more. I think this is probably over here momentarily.
Oh yeah, big hits. Take your time, hit the buttons right.
Ooh, he's getting some very bad heal more rolls though. Yikes.
It still seems safe, just gotta be careful with the buttons, that's all.
Yeah, the one heal more roll that only got him back to 92 was a little dangerous, but he got an attack that only did 26 damage after that, so he's okay.
Garion heading back to Hawksness. He's grinding there. It's level 14.
Yep, having the knowledge of this grind had a chance to get him back into it. There was just when he was fixated on that southeast corner of the map, it just cost him too much time before he got back in the swing of things and found the gear in the northeast.
Yeah, again, it was fair to be fixated on it because frankly, it was fair to. You had all those items missing. Obviously, there had to be talons and caves somewhere.
And MonsieurSlime slays the Dragon Lord and recovers the Orb of Light.
One orb, one return, one walk, one pushy princess. And there you have it. Alrighty. MonsieurSlime finishing the race. 1:25.10. Rain down the GGs. Again, very easy start. Made the right choice, going north versus south. Found armor, the sword, the harp, the keys, all these great weapons and items in sequence. And unfortunately, Garion had to do all the hard way. Garion, to his credit, with a copper sword, a t-shirt, and a pot lid, held down the fort and was basically on pace level-wise till like level 12, level 13. Then a Monsieur was dedicated enough to go past that point.
Yeah, once Monsieur found coal and had the token, the ability to just stand in Charlock knowing Breckenary is 5 steps away just made too much of a difference versus Garion still having to travel and hunt item locations and dungeon dive, and it just became too much for him. He had done a phenomenal job up through about level 10 or 11 of keeping pace, but at some point the item disparity was going to tell, and it did at the end of the seed.
Garion, you're grinding again, assuming 16 is a safe level. 15 you had a chance with everything going perfectly. 16 gave you some insurance.
Throw the hurt more, Garion. You've got enough for one more hurt more. Or just hit it in the face for 45. That works.
Yeah, it's both fair. Do believe Monster will be joining us momentarily. That's my bad seed. There we go. Choice now. The winner of the race, MonsieurSlime.
GG's, Monsieur.
GG, thank you. That was, it didn't feel great, but that first time was probably...
First time was great until the golem said, well, the golem said, "Hi, I'm the spike tile boss. You must, punch me 20 times to get past me."
But I had to burn through, I think I burned through 4 or 5 herbs right on the first floor. Always easier in retrospect.
Yeah, you made the right choice in the map, though. Gary went south and found Charlock and Hawk's Nest and all that stuff very early on. And you went north and found the sword, the armor, the harp, all the items. You found keys, you found all kinds of stuff. And Gary was scouring the south for like a good 45 minutes trying to find other things and other details. And you had them all in your back pocket.
Yeah, mapping worked out this time. Not always, but let me fix my mic here.
You ready? Yeah, it wasn't a matter of like wrong mapping directions. It's just that Gary chose south, you chose north. The map gave you pretty obvious choices. The northwest and northeast were dead ends. You had to go straight up and around. Southwest, I think, had the one cave that ended with the harp.
Southwest was coal.
It was Cole. Okay, so Cole had the token down there in southwest, and then southeast was Charlock and Hawk's Nest.
Yeah, MonsieurSlime, the one thing when you get back to us with your mic, the one thing you missed was about a screen and a half further to the right from Breckenary was Hawksness with an Axe Knight vanilla in it for a grind. So if you'd have had that, you'd have had a little easier time getting your levels. But beyond that, you had a pretty well run seed there.
All these years, it took about an hour 25 minutes. It's still a very fast seed. Like Dragon Warrior Siege ended up like an hour and a half, a little bit longer. So you made a pretty good time with that.
definitely made very good time with that, and it looks like Garion is he refilling and going to try the same 15 dive that Monsieur did?
Let's find out.
Hopefully he does a better time with it.
Yeah, I think Garen's going to be in just the basis of, no, the race is, I guess, effectively over. No reason not to try at this point.
Yeah, I think the one thing that might have made it a little rough to do this dive, and I commented on it at the time, you were only running at 66 agility, so the chances of making it down with all your MP was just so slim.
Yeah, that was in the back of my mind, kind of the whole time. That's why eventually when I ended up getting run blocked again on the first one, I just gave up and hoped the next level would be a little bit better. And it didn't add a ton, but I think it added 2 hurt mores, which was a big help.
Yeah. And honestly, even that first fight you had with Drylord, like, you were getting some pretty high rolls. Like, at the end, you petered out to getting a few 9s. You were rolling 14s hot for like 4 or 5 in a row.
I'll admit, I messed up the count, so at that point I was just kind of doing some rough math in my head, like these seem really above average, so see what happens. But in the back of my head, I was wondering if I should be throwing a hurt more or two. But
Really, with where your MP was, you had almost exactly what you needed to heal more your way all the way out, and with the above average rolls, I didn't count it at the time, but with all, I mean, there was a 17, multiple 14s, you had at least a shot at it, but where you only had 9 heal mores left, it was always going to be a rough fight there. You had burned too many resources between all the herbs and the heal mores getting down.
yeah, if it was a bigger walk back, I probably would have used outside and bailed it and gone and healed up at Breckenary and came back. But since it was fairly close, I figured I'm here, we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me a minute ago, Monsieur, but about a screen to the right of Breckenary was Hawksness with an Axe Knight tile on it to grind.
Of course it was. Oh, and I see from Jack Perry, win-win.
Yeah, Gary won't have a problem, I think, getting past the spike tile. Just because Fair Food's a thing.
Yeah, the biggest thing I think is just with the 60-some agility, just making it past like the blue dragons with sleep and stuff long enough to live, I think, is the biggest thing. And taking a fight with a werewolf here partway through Charlock. Not sure what the thought is there. But Monsieur, I know that coming up next, you will be facing the winner of the match between Cyberdark and Neomech. So you'll have to see here later in the week who you get for next week's race. What are you thinking about for that?
Honestly, with any no matter who you get it, I feel like at this point, and I've commented on this a couple of times in post-race chats, that it just seems like the talent level for the entire pool of entrants, so to speak, is just continue to go up and up. That I don't want to say seeding doesn't matter too much, but in a lot of cases it really doesn't. There's a lot of talent out there, even amongst the lowest of seeds. So it's gonna be a good fight no matter who.
Alright, sneaky jerk bird. Garion gets to the basement. We'll go to the Giant Lord and see if we can do it with 1 extra heal more.
I think the biggest thing is going to be, can he get the golem to stay asleep? That's going to basically turn this fight one way or the other.
It's a golem.
There's the fairy flute. Will the golem cooperate? Right now, Garion would actually have 2 more heal mores than what MonsieurSlime did during the DL2 fight. So we'll have to see how this goes.
Alright, golem down, 3 hits. No damage. It's the get out of jail free golem card.
Yeah, that fairy flute definitely made that fight a lot simpler.
And, no ambush in DL1. Good.
Little bit of a low roll there. Makes me not sure he's going to get it in 3.
Ooh,
But
Gary
he did
not,
get it in 3.
Ooh, Gary helped me fish for the low hit, but here we are. Garion also has a small shield.
Okay,
This might go-
there's 12. So let's count this and see how Garion does here. That's 21.
Garion trying to swing past here. My concern now is the pot shield, because the attacks are now going above 48.
So we're up to 34. Only 43. That's multiple 9s he's rolled already. That's not good.
The low swings are not coming great, and grinding down past the halfway point in the MP soon.
Alright, there we're up to 57. That was a better roll. There's 68. $77. That's 3 9s already. That's not going to be helpful for Gary in getting this fight done here.
Speech of hand though, it's 9-14, 9-14.
Yeah, that's 90. That's 91. That's 103.
Ooh.
But he's only got 3 heal mores left. He's gonna have to max roll this sucker like hard. Yeah, I don't know about this. This is very low chance now.
I'll see. I mean, he can also throw out a last chance stop sleep till and try and bite on the round or two.
Yeah, with that 9 there, he needs to just throw a swag because there's no, and he's not gonna have the mana to do it.
Now you can throw a sleep spell and try and land asleep. That's what I can do now.
Oh yeah, oh there's an 18.
18.
Now
Oh,
he
boy.
needs another 18. Could he get it?
No.
Ah, that was close. He got it up to about 146, I think. Oh man, that's just rough. He rolled so many 9s there. That was just terrible.
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 minute rolls. Just went poorly.
Good. Our tracker let me know that he counted up, and it was 151 total. So if we'd have had a low roll Dragon Lord, he'd have got her done. But all those 9s just killed him right there.
And unfortunately, it's a matter of, there's a range of hit points, especially on Dragon Lord 2. And the damage is pretty strong. No doubles, though. There's no chance for a double. I think Gary's being just at the threshold and having the weaker shield has really ruined any chance of having a double in that fight.
Yeah, the biggest thing I think Garion probably, as a newer player, doesn't know about the randomizer is that Dragon Lord 1 has a decent chance to cast Stop Spell. So if you've got herbs left over, if he casts Hurt More on you, you herb up and let him roll another cast, and you hope that he rolls Stop Spell so you can go into the Dragon Lord 2 fight with extra HP, which allows you to get an opening double if you don't get back attacked, which will give you that extra hit that you sometimes will need to win at the lower MP values.
Yeah, Gary didn't know.
Another strike there would have been supremely helpful to Garion in trying to finish that fight.
Yeah, fishing for a stop spell on DL1 is it's not, I'd say an advanced tactic, but it's just in the heat of the moment you might not think about it. You're trying to get as fast as possible. Even if he beat Dragon Lord 1 with 85 health instead of 55 health, it probably would have worked out a little bit better.
Yeah, and it's one of the weird things that I think new players to the randomizer are less cognizant of, and some of us that have played for longer do it just almost out of habit.
Alright, grind some more. You know, probably go to 16, see the extra little boost there, and try again. And Gary's not a quitter, but I imagine perhaps at 11 o'clock at night on a weekday, and he has to work tomorrow, Gary might call it a race if it fails this time around.
Yep, I think he'll probably give it one more crack here and see if he can't get it done, and we'll see if we can't get DL2 to fall to yet another descendant of Erdrick.
It'll walk in and be able to take a hit.
Apparently, since he's got MP that's sitting on a multiple of 5, he doesn't want to burn a heal more. So he's just going to walk himself a few HP and go right back to the casting.
Yeah, again, it's a matter of
Oh no, we had another no effect.
yeah, it happens. It's not always guaranteed.
We've seen, gosh, that's got to be 6 or 7 no effects on Axe Knights tonight. You don't usually see that in just 1 or 2 races.
To be fair, we fought a lot of Axe Knights.
And we did have 3 on 1 Axe Knight, I guess, so that kind of skews the figures a bit.
Yeah, maybe had the template upon which Axe Knights were wrought in halfway to Z-Man seed.
Been a good night of races, though. Everybody's played pretty well. You've had some interesting route decisions that made some pretty big differences in seeds, and it really has been a very entertaining night to watch some Dragon Warrior Randomizer on Speed Gaming.
Yeah, I would say both races were decided. These races decided that the fact that a few monsters wanted to punch a couch on the way to the first town. That was kind of the deciding factor there. But this race definitely was a matter of like north and south. One direction had more goodies than the other side, and that's all it came down to.
Yep, the northeast versus the southeast, where they focused, made just an absolutely huge difference in this race. So definitely one where the map just got Gary, and I don't know if there's a whole lot else to say about it other than that.
Was it pretty expansive to the south? Since I didn't really make it past Charlock.
It
Not
wasn't
really.
the fact that it was expansive, it's that it was almost all swamp and all endgame tier enemies. Like wizards, blue dragons, golems, and just oodles of swamp.
Yeah, it's a matter of getting to where you wanted to go to see the end of the coastline and finish your exploration and make a complete circle. Getting there was almost impossible. Especially when you had Gary was rocking a copper sword, plain clothes, and a small shield.
Yeah, not having Erdrick's armor as he tried to explore that southeast corner was just brutal.
Alright, 16, recharge, and I'm back.
1 extra heal more, a few extra points of health and various things. Let's do this.
Gary entire run, just gonna swing past this blue dragon, and walk it off.
Yeah, that's probably the one enemy in here I wouldn't want to be swinging it out against.
Yeah, I know. Here we are. That one lets them pass, so... Once you get past the first zone, they seem to vanish. So it's an initial threat. Once you're past the third floor, I believe, you're in safe hands with the other monsters.
Yeah, this top floor, the stone men with DL2 breath and the blue dragons with sleep and stuff was just nasty.
Gary pondering. Gary's using a map to bonk walk through Charlock.
Bonk walk through all of Charlock. That's a bold choice right here.
Right. Floor 2 down.
This floor right here is the one I always have the hardest trouble with, because if you hold any of your directionals just a moment too long, you get into one of those little crevices and it always screws me up.
Yeah. Right. Another floor down. Still blue dragons though. One more floor of those guys, then get past them all.
Yeah, definitely getting past those is probably the biggest hurdle of Charlock here for Garion, just because we know for a fact with the fairy flute that the golem will not pose a great threat.
Sneaks on past that.
Oh, wait a minute. Blue dragons are in zone 2 as well? I don't think we had seen that yet.
Maybe. Yep. Gary got a bit lost. Yep, had to pop the radiant to get unstuck. One heal more. I think. No, we still have it.
Nope.
We have 96.
Nope, still got it. Yep, he had a spare heal there, but now he doesn't have the spare heal is all.
Golem show up in droves now, so taking no chances. Gary just put him to sleep, eating the 7 seconds or so, and getting the free run from combat.
With the low agility, I definitely agree with putting those to sleep. Just don't even take the risk. Just make sure they're out and get out of there.
Yeah, golems still hit hard. They're softer, they take more damage, they have lower defense. High hit points, low defense, but they still hit like trucks, so try to save all your healing. No point in getting punched you don't have to.
That small shield still and not something more robust. Oh man, I about had a heart attack there when he tried that last run. Oof. Nice hero walk here with the armor, though, to keep him peaked back up with some HP.
Around the bend. A few small enemies, then we'll see. Do another smooth golem fight, and we'll move on to round 2.
Oh, Golem woke up on him this time. But it's only for one attack. He finishes off the golem and has a couple of spare herbs. We'll see if he makes use of them this time against Dragon Lord 1. Deny the Dragon Lord his stuff and get called a fool. Here we go.
Oh, I'll be a fool.
DL1 not cooperating, just spamming that hurt more. Garion gonna burn a heal more here and still not getting a stop spell out of DL1. Just being an absolute troll today. Not a single stop spell for Garion from him.
Alright, well, revealed, no ambush. The fight begin. Course. Again, I have to double in this fight, unfortunately. I gotta mitigate the punches.
He is getting better damage rolls this time. We've already seen a 17, and we haven't seen a plethora of 9s yet. And there's a 9, speak of the devil.
Yep, but we'll see. Again, a few more rounds of swing, and heal more and such. So hopefully Gary gets enough pass to do details to damage her.
Yeah, there was another 16 too. So we're definitely, instead of seeing the 12s and the 14s, we're seeing a few 16s and 17s. So this one has a bit better chance than we had the last time.
You're skewing on the high end, so that's much better off for the entire thing.
There's an 18, a 15, and another 15. I think he's good here. We should be fine now.
Here goes the end of it all, but I think that Gary's got enough damage done to polish it off. Like 16. There we go.
And there it is. Beautiful.
Just
Garion
the
has
job done.
felled DL2.
And yeah, so Garion, again, about a half hour behind in this race, but again, it was a matter of the exploration being off and having to do all the exploration. Basically, while Monster was grinding, Garion was doing the world quests and trades.
And finding the sword and the armor at like an hour 15, which was crazy, but that's where the map took him. So, I mean, once in a while the map just does that to you. There's no way around it.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The Dragon Lord has been felled, Gwaelin has been picked up into our arms, and off into the future we go.
Alrighty. Good work done. Choice now. Garionoldwolf. There he is. Garion, good work.
GG, Monsieur.
GG, Garion.
Alright, so our observation for this race, Garion, is that you went south first, Monster went north first, and north had the fun stuff, and south had Charlock.
Yeah, I hadn't thought to go. I think I tried to go north and just went the wrong part of north at one point and figured, okay, I can't go that way. It took me a long time to remember, oh, there was Mother.
I wondered if you hadn't marked it as being closed off up there after you went up into that northwest corner that was just a dead end with the desert tiles. I wondered because you kept trying to force your way south past Hawksness and just kept beating your head against that wall.
Yeah, I don't really track the overworld. I try and mentally do it. So if I think something's blocked, I may not think to go up a different.
Yeah, that was definitely the difference in this seed. You had actually done a phenomenal job of keeping up experience-wise. Monsieur had Erdrick's sword and armor, and you were running like a copper sword, clothes, and a small shield, and you were still within 200 or 300 XP 45 or 50 minutes in. But then the gear finally told the tale once Monsieur was able to go south and find the last of his items. He just hit a grind and just blew past everything that you had going on because you were still stuck in hunt mode instead of grind mode. So just one of those seeds where going the wrong section of the map leads to your downfall, I think, is pretty much what this one was.
Well, with how few of these seeds I've truly done and completed, I'm happy to know that I was still competitive that far in.
Yeah, it was good. Just once you were both constantly fighting and walking. Once basically the moment you started walking, exploring the world to find things faster was the moment that Monsieur went in and started punching the red dragons and Charlock. So basically, it was simply it was that same time frame. Once I said a few times, if both players are fighting, it stays the same. One player goes to resting in, or look at a treasure chest, or set the gold grind. Things in the experience climb or fall, depending on how it goes.
Yeah, and at one point I actually had myself confused. So I'm like, I checked everything. I'm still missing the stones, and then I remembered, oh, there's still an overworld spot. I forgot I hadn't seen Caitlin yet.
Yeah, interestingly enough, you both rescued the princess prior to finding Caitlin, I think, which was something you don't see very often, really. So that was one of the interesting things of the seed, was seeing both of you rescue the princess before you knew the coordinates.
Yeah, the reason I did it is I'm so far away from Tentagil, and my luck, if I don't, I'll end up needing her. So let me just grab her while I'm in the or in the swamp cave now, and then I don't have to find my way back again.
Yeah, I think I had coordinates, but my big debate was because I got cut off from the last chest in the bottom of the grave, so I was trying to figure out routing, where I was just kind of spinning my wheels up there for a couple minutes.
Yeah, you went back once, I think, and tried to dive for it, and it was like you considered going back and doing it, and then like double clutched and went back to the south. Were you kind of two minds that you were just kind of stuck in where neither decision was good?
Yeah, that's pretty much where I was. I figured one or the other was going to have something I needed, and I hadn't gone south yet, so I don't think I had the token either. But yeah, I was debating which one was going to be more efficient, and then finally my thought was, we'll go rescue the princess. The coordinates are up in that area, so I'll just go grab that, and if that's what I need, great. If it's not, then we'll go dive. But since it was something good, I just held that last chest in the back of my mind, like maybe I'll need it, but let's go look elsewhere for now.
And I think that last chest, if it's the one I think it is, was just...
Yeah, makes sense. Sometimes that burns you, though. That's where I feel fortunate this seed, is that one didn't burn me.
Yeah, a lot of times the grave seems to burn me more often when it's you don't have the keys when you get there, so you miss two chests, and it always seems like one of them matters. But thankfully in this seed, Monsieur, it did not burn you, and you've got the win. Garion, I think in looking back at our bracket, it looks like you will have a bye for the first round of, or no, I take that back. Monsieur gets the winner of Cyberdark and Neomech, and you actually get the loser of that exact same match next week. So that's what you are looking forward to.
Yeah, as I said earlier, I don't really play this a lot, so I don't really know who is better and all that, but I know I've definitely seen Cyberdark playing before, so I'm just excited.
Yeah, I noticed a few spots you were getting a map for inside something like that in the nature, and it's like you tell like it was like you haven't been there yet, or you had the maps and standby. Like I have the maps and standby. I'm playing it for years. I still have the maps, just like always open the map and see where I'm looking at before I start bonking around a cave. But yeah, again, Dragon Warrior is a few maps to memorize, locations to memorize, and just a general feel of like where the monsters are, their strength, their HP, what they can do to you, versus what you can do to them. Like you have to get that feeling. It takes a while to develop that sense. And then you think you have it, then someone breathes fire on you, and it all goes out the window. So it only does so much for you.
Yeah, there's some of the caves I'm starting to learn, and like I thought I was learning the Sharlock, and then I got lost at one point. I had to use a Radiant to figure out where I.
I'll say that's something I don't ever attempt, so I was really impressed watching that you made it as far as you did. Something maybe I should probably pick up over time, but that was pretty impressive to watch, especially for someone like you said who hasn't played a ton of these seasons.
And the mention about the maps, I don't know whose tracker it is, but there's an electronic tracker on GitHub that I've been using, and one of the tabs on there has the maps in it. So
yes, is it there's probably Captain Uhu and Dead Eye Guy made the tracker for us a few years back. They've been doing it online a lot. There's a few of them out there. That's the most common one, I believe, the Uhu and Dead Eye Guy one.
All right. Well, we've had a phenomenal series of races here on Speed Gaming this evening. I'd like to thank Gary and Monsieur for putting on another great race for us. Camion Renokai for tracking for us. Seawolf, it's been a blast commentating with you. Gary, Monsieur, do you guys have any last thoughts before we close out our night of races here on Speed Gaming?
Only thing I could say is GG again, Monsieur, and good luck in the winner's bracket. And thank you, everybody, for the restream, tracking, and comment.
Yep, likewise, GG to you, Garion, and thanks for everyone, both on the restream team tonight and the admins behind the scenes putting this tournament together. I know it's a ton of work, but it's a blast, and it's a lots of fun, and hopefully it brings more people into the community.
Seawolf, you got any final thoughts for the evening, my broadcast partner?
Not really, just good shows to watch. One a little fast, one a little grindy, a little variety pack. You saw the races, how it can go. And tomorrow we can make fun of me and Ferran as we try and do the same thing. And we spend a lot of time talking about it. Then we have to put the rubber to the road tomorrow and see how it goes for us. So look forward to us tomorrow, 8:45. I don't know where we're at, but I'm sure we'll find some kind of way to get killed 20 times or giant swamp or something of the nature. It always happens.
Yeah, we do have a large slate of races tomorrow evening starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We've got races at 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8:45, and 9 and 10 p.m. even. Good grief, we've got 6 races tomorrow. So we are going to have a full slate of Dragon Warrior Randomizer action for everybody to see tomorrow. Until then, I'm Hierophilos. This has been Dragon Warrior Randomizer, and we are out.